I put a post out before to ask me questions like a while ago, like before I even know the gender. I put another post today asking people to ask me questions so I can film this video, just so I can get a little more questions. I already have some questions here that were asked before, but like I wanted to get some last minute ones. And my little cousin swiped up on, where is it? So she left a question, but all she put was yay. I think it's mad cute. I had asked people before to ask me questions like a while ago, like when I first announced that I was pregnant, and so I could make this video, but I slacked because, you know, I just slacked. So I'm doing it now. If I'm looking down, it's because I have a lot of questions, so I wrote it down. And I also have some on my phone that were just asked, so I'm going to go over what's on the list first, because some of them are repeats from what I quickly saw that was asked today. I hope I'm not all over the place. I feel like I am, but I got this shirt at Target. So back in December, like just a few months ago, like December 2019, I was at work, and at my job we have like a group chat through like Skype, and there was a girl that I also worked with. When women or girls are like always together, their cycles start to link up. Well, that's what happened with me and my friend. Like our cycles ended up linking up, and we would have like our periods at the same time. So one day in the group chat, she's asking for like if anyone has like Tylenol or Advil, and I was like, skirt. Well, so I messaged her separately. I was like, do you have your period? She's like, yeah. I'm like, that. Like I was supposed to get my period on the 1st of December, and this is like the 3rd or 4th. I wasn't pressed about it because it could have been my own fault. Like in the app, when I got my period, I wouldn't put it right into the app. I would just remember a few days later and try to remember when I first got it, if that makes sense. But since I was a few days late, I was like, whatever, that's normal. Like sometimes I am a few days late. It's just from like user error from me putting into the app. Then that was like in the middle of the week, and then on Friday, was it the middle of the week? I don't know. Friday was the 6th of December, I know. So no, still didn't get it. And my boyfriend and I planned on, you know, I think like going out or whatever, or going to a bar and drinking. Something was just telling me like, let me just go to CVS, get a test, and you know, before we go out, before, you know, we drink, I'll just take a test and whatever, just to see whatever. Like I honestly did not think I was. Like I did not at all. So I was just like, whatever. So I went, bought it, came home, and my boyfriend was asking me to wait for him, which I get, but I could not hold my pee. So I ended up just calling him on the phone. Okay, I'm about to do it. I peed in a cup, and then I had 2 tests. Like I bought a 2-pack. So then I dipped the first one. I think it said wait like 2-3 minutes, and I dipped it in there. I put it down, and probably like not even a minute, shawty popped up. And I'll put like I hope you guys are not like grossed out, but I'll put like a picture here of the test. So when I took the first one, I was just like, nah, homie is wrong, defective, it's not adding up. So I took another one, and the same thing, instant positive. I was like, okay. Mind you, my boyfriend's still on the phone. He's like, she knew what's going on because I'm quiet, like, you know? And I was just like, all I remember saying is like, yeah. Like, that's all I said. And he was like, yeah? And I was like, yeah. He's damped. I'm over there having like a nervous breakdown. Like, I'm about to pass out. Like my heart's racing. Like I was just like such in shock because like I wasn't ready for it. Like for it to say yes. Like I know I was taking a test to say yes or no, but I wasn't like really thinking I was. Like I didn't have, you know, I didn't think I was at all. So the fact that I said yes, I was just like in hella shock. That's basically how I found out. And to answer this specific question, how did I know before taking the test, is because of how me and my friend's cycles linked up. And so she got hers, I didn't get mine. So basically that's just how I found out without taking a test. So now I'm going to go down the list of answering the questions. Question 2, are you excited about motherhood? I am. I'm excited. I'm also hella nervous. I wouldn't really say scared, but just wicked nervous. And like, I'm nervous as in like if I'm gonna do things that are wrong, like what if I do something wrong? Or actually I'm more nervous now than I was before because of this whole coronavirus thing. Like I already did not want, like I already wanted my child to stay in a bubble, and now I definitely want my child to stay in a bubble. I know I can't do that, but because of this whole situation, now I feel like that's what I want. Number 3 is what kind of names that we have for our little being. This question was asked before we knew what the gender was, which we're having a girl. I'm not sure if I said that in the last video, but if I didn't, we're having a girl. If it was a boy, my boyfriend really wanted it to be named after him, so I'm not gonna put his full government out there, but basically like a junior. I really like Aiden, but what turned this is like mad childish, but like what turned me off from the name Aiden is that I seen like a Facebook meme about it, like, oh, boys named Aiden, and so that just like cut me off. Like no disrespect, no shade if your kid's named Aiden. I love that name, but that just like turned me off from it. I like Micah. Micah is a cute name. I really wanted like different type of names, not different really necessarily because my name is really different, but I wanted a name that wasn't as common, not everyone would have. So yeah, and for girl names, Skyla. My mom really likes Chanel, which I like Chanel too, spelled with a C, but again, like that's very common. I know a lot of Chanel. Skyla was okay, like I like Skyla, but I don't know, I didn't really want that to be her first name. Oh, I really like the name Amelia. If you know me, if you've known me even before I was pregnant, I really like the name Amelia because of the Princess Diaries. The princess, and then Princess Mia, her name is Amelia in the thing, in the movie, and I really like that name. Those were the ideas. We didn't go with any of those. How did you guys pick baby girl's name? And also there's another question on this list that says, how did we decide on her name? How did we come up with her name? So I'm basically gonna just answer that all in one. Honestly, like I was looking on Pinterest a lot and I didn't come across the exact name, but I came across Annalie, and I thought I think Annalie's cute, but I don't know, I just didn't really like the way it was spelled, kind of. Like, again, I think it's cute if your kid is named that, whatever, like that's cute, but I don't know, I just didn't really like the way it was spelled. And then, you know, I really like the name Leah, so we basically combined it and it was just like Annalia, so her name is going to be Annalia Sky. And that's why I didn't like Skyla for her first name. My mom picked that name out and really likes it. I like the name too, it's just I wasn't really feeling it for the first name, so I kind of like shortened it and made it like her middle name for Sky, S-K-Y-E. So her name is going to be Annalia Sky, and of course her last name is her dad's last name. But honestly, it wasn't really like deciding, like it was part of the list kind of, but we just tweaked it a little bit, and basically we just kept saying it. Like I kept saying it especially to see if I liked the way it sounded and things like that, which I did. So yeah, so that's how we decided, and it's not common. I have not met anyone or heard of anyone named Annalia. So, and that's a really pretty name. I feel like that's a very pretty girl name. I'm gonna stop numbering the questions because I can't remember what question I'm on, but there's this question: was this pregnancy planned? Now, the way I'm gonna answer that is we weren't trying, but we weren't preventing. No, basically the answer is no. It was just a happy surprise. So that answers that question. I got this other question: how has your pregnancy been so far? Honestly, it's been great. Like symptom wise, like I have not had any type of morning sickness. at all. Like I don't have any type of thing that I smell like throw up. Like it's been really cool. Yeah, I've had energy. The only time, like during my first trimester, I was really tired. I'd sleep as soon as I come home from work. I'd sleep, but besides that, completely like fine. Like I'm praying that like all my other pregnancies in the future are like this one, because it's literally been great. A really great experience too. Yeah, so I have nothing negative to say about it. The only thing, this is not really negative, but I thought like since I'm pregnant, like I'm not gonna break out as much, and that's a freaking lie. So if you think you're like, oh, I'm pregnant, my acne about to stop, no. 24 out here with like a teenager's face. Another question, what emotions did you guys have when you guys found out you guys were pregnant? So we're happy. He was very happy. He was like ecstatic. I'm just like, well, you acting weird, bro. You acting weird. Did you trap me? No, I'm kidding. But he was really happy. I was happy too, but I was just very nervous. I was happy, nervous, very anxious. You know, I feel like that's normal though. Did you guys have a preference on the sex that you guys preferred for your first baby? I did not. I did not have a preference. Leon, my boyfriend, kind of did have a preference. He wanted a boy to name after him. And I low-key, like I wanted like my first kid to have their own name, to like be their own person, because I feel like when you're named after someone, you already have like this weight to uphold that name. So I kind of was just like, I don't want to name like our first baby after like one of us, if that makes sense. Like I wanted the baby to have their own name, so I was kind of hoping it was a girl, just like a tiny bit, but I was gonna be fine with whichever as long as the baby was healthy, and it ended up being a girl. So win-win. Are you for or against vaccines for the baby? We in a pandemic, honey. Even before this, I'm like, I got all my shots. I'm pretty decent, like I'm pretty healthy. I do have a weak immune system, but I feel like either way I was gonna have a weak immune system, so it's whatever. I plan and I will vaccinate my kid. I feel like, actually I'm not even going into this topic or conversation because I'm not trying to start beef, but I'm definitely about vaccinating your children and preventing things that can be prevented. Like if there's something out there that you can prevent, I'm down for it. But my opinion, the last question was, how did your dad react? Now let me tell you, if you know me, or if you've known me before, like not on YouTube, you know that my father is the strictest father out here in the game. So, mind you, I'm 24. I was 23 when I found out I was pregnant, then turned 24 a month after. So I'm 24. So just keep that in mind, and I was still scared. So, and I don't even live with my dad. So, basically, he did not react how I thought he was gonna react. How I did it is I told him that he was going to be a grandfather by giving him a card that said grandpa on it. It was like a Christmas card that said Merry Christmas Grandpa or something like that. It was kind of like a fail when I gave it to him. I'm not sure if I'm gonna insert the video because I recorded his reaction, but he can read English but not that well, so he wasn't able to read it, so kind of failed. But my boy was like kind of shook, but I guess he was happy because he was like, oh, that's good. That was all the questions that I received. And yeah, that was my how I found out I was pregnant story and all the questions that I received from Instagram or Snapchat. So if you send a question, thank you. You know, during this quarantine, I have nothing else to do. Well, besides work, because I'm still working, but besides that, nothing else to do because I'm staying in the house. So glad I was able to make this video again. I want to document this journey. This time I am 25 weeks and 5 days. So it is Sunday today, and Tuesday I'll be 26 weeks. That's going by so fast. But everything is good. I had my appointment last Tuesday, which I had an ultrasound, and I also had my regular OB appointment, and that was really good. She is pretty big. She weighs 1 pound and 13 ounces, and that's of last Tuesday. So she could have most likely gained 3 more ounces and could be 2 pounds. I'm not sure how fast they gain weight, but it could happen, you know, just 3 ounces. So yeah, so she's in the 90th percentile for size. Pray for me. But yeah, so she's doing good. That's basically it. So thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Ask more questions below if you want more questions to be answered, because I may answer more questions in the next video. Stay safe, stay at home, wear your mask, and hopefully we can be back outside, because I miss it dearly. And your girl need to go do some laps outside.